Namaste to all. I've been getting some comments in my YouTube channel as well as in Facebook that the Prajapati of the Vedas is none other than Jesus Christ. And I have seen some of the videos in English, Hindi, and Tamil languages in YouTube. Many of the scholars of Christian religions, they claim that Prajapati of Vedas is none other than Jesus Christ. So I would like to clarify that this is absolutely wrong. The people who do not know Vedas, they can speak like this, but as a Vedic student, I would like to clarify that meaning of Prajapati from the Vedas itself. Let's understand Yajurveda mantra 32 by 1, 32nd chapter, first mantra. Om Tadevagnis Tadadityas Tadvayus Tadu Chandramaha Tadeva Shukram Tad Brahma Ta Apaha Sa Prajapatihi. When we go to a new place and we have to meet someone, we have to introduce ourselves to them. Otherwise, they will not know who we are, why we have come, what is our purpose, etc. So similarly, when the new creation happens, this universe gets created by Almighty God. Unless and otherwise Almighty God introduces himself that this is Almighty God, this is my name, this is my nature, this is my quality, this is what I do. Unless and otherwise Almighty God tells the human beings, humans will never know what is the quality of the Almighty God and what is the name of the Almighty God. So this mantra is also a classic example of that God introduces himself to all the world, that what is the quality of Almighty God. Based on the name of the God, each and every name has got different unique qualities of Almighty God. For example, Vishnu. If there is a name called Vishnu, Vishnu is the name of Almighty God because of his quality becoming omnipresent. Vishlari Vyapto Vishnuhu. One who is omnipresent is called as Vishnu. Almighty God is omnipresent, that's why he is called as Vishnu. So similarly, this mantra says Tat Yeva Agnihi. That Almighty God who is Sat Chetan Anand. Tat means Sat Chidanand. Sat Chetan Anand. Sat means truth. Truth is that thing which is never absent even for the minutest of the second, minutest of the time. That is called as truth. Sat Chetan, God is alive. God is not dead matter. God is always alive. And Anand means God is always ever blissful. Also God is Sanatan, eternal. And God is always pure. God is all knowing. God is almighty. God is all knowledgeable. Tat Yeva Agnihi. Yeva means for sure that Almighty God is called as Agni. This Agni does not mean the fire which is burning in the stove or fire which is burning in the Homakunda or Havankund. This Agni means Agrini Dhatu, from Agrini. Agni means one who is present even in the final destruction of the universe. That Almighty God is called as Agni. Because of his presence in the final destruction of the universe, he is able to create the universe. That's why Almighty God is called as Agni, and he is before everyone. That's why God is called as Agni. Then Tat Aditya. Ditya means one which can be broken into pieces. Aditya means one which cannot be broken into pieces. God cannot be broken into pieces. God is formless. And God also gives the shelter to the entire universe in the final destruction of the universe. That is why God is called as Aditya. Then Tat Vayuhu. Vayu means one who is all powerful to even destroy the universe. God can destroy this whole universe. That's why he is all powerful. That's why he is called as Vayu. And also God is the only one who can give life to others. Pran, we say Vayu as Pran, right? God only can give Pran to others. That is why God is called as Vayu. And then Tat Chandrama. He is surely called as Chandrama. Chandrama does not mean the moon which is shining in the sky. Chandrama means one who is ever happy, and he, by worshipping that Almighty God, we also get happiness, we also get calmness, we also get coolness. Just by seeing the moon in the sky, we also get happiness, calmness, coolness. Similarly, by worshipping God, he gives us happiness. That is why God is called as Chandrama. Tat Eva Shukram, that Almighty, know that God is Almighty. Shukram, he is all powerful. He does not need anybody else's assistance to do his deeds. And he is also very pure. Nobody can make this Almighty God impure. Then Tat Brahma. Vrivriddho Brahma. Brahma means mightiest, Mahan, mightiest of all. Nobody is greater than Almighty God. No one can create this universe other than Almighty God. That's why Almighty God is called as Brahma. Then Tha Apaha. Apaha means one who is omnipresent. The quality of Almighty God, one who is omnipresent, is called as Apaha. I also told about Vishnu, right? Similarly, Vishnu is also omnipresent. Apaha also means omnipresent Almighty God. Saha Prajapatihi. All these qualities of Almighty God, He is called as Prajapati. He is Praja means public. Pati means Lord. He is Lord of this public. Lord of which public? The entire universe. All the human beings in this universe are created by Almighty God. He is the Lord of this universe. That is why he is called as Prajapati. So we have to compare. If somebody says Jesus Christ is Prajapati, we have to understand, does Jesus Christ exist everywhere? Is he omnipresent? No. Is he called as Agni? Does Jesus Christ exist before the final creation of the universe? Does Jesus Christ exist? No. Does Jesus Christ destroy the whole universe? Is he called as Vayu? No. Jesus Christ is not Aditya. So similarly, we have to compare the quality of any human being versus Almighty God and understand that Almighty God cannot be anybody else. Almighty God is Almighty God. We cannot compare Almighty God with this person or that person, this messenger or that messenger. So this itself, this mantra very clearly clarifies that Prajapati is not Jesus. And also there are many mantras in Rig Veda also. Prajapate na tvadeta nyanyo vishwajata niparita babuva. Na tvadeta nanyo. There is no one which is equivalent to that Almighty God. That's why that Almighty God is called as Prajapati. Why there is no one equivalent to that Prajapati? Because no one else can create this universe. That's why Almighty God is called as Prajapati. So this also clarifies Jesus Christ does not create this universe. This also clarifies that Prajapati is not Jesus Christ. In fact, for you to understand, Vedas do not contain any proper nouns. Vedas do not contain any name of any people. Vedas do not contain any history. Vedas do not contain any events. The only 4 names of human beings available in the Vedas is the Agni, Vayu, Aditya and Angira, the first 4 rishis to whom Almighty God gives the knowledge. Other than that, there is no proper noun. Proper noun is used only for Almighty God's name. Otherwise, there is no other people name in the Vedas. That's why I have made many videos that Prophet Muhammad name is not there in Vedas. Because Prophet Muhammad is a person who existed. If Vedas do not contain any proper nouns, Vedas do not contain any prophecies, Vedas do not contain any history or events, because they are eternal knowledge. So we have to understand and come to a very good clarity that Prajapati does not mean Jesus Christ. I hope my video was useful to you. I request you to spread to other people as well as subscribe my channel if you are interested to know more of Vedas. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.